If you have tuned into today's episode, I'm going to assume that you do not want to be one of the many men or women that fail and fall off with their health and fitness goals in December. This episode is going to be short and sweet, and you may have heard these principles before, merged in with another episode, but I'm conscious of people's time at this stage of the year, so I'm just going to hammer home 3 things that if you did every day, I guarantee you'd be in a better place to keep momentum with your health and fitness and how you feel about your health and fitness in December, and not give yourself a mountain to climb in January. Because the problem I see in December, having coached so many people and looked at so many patterns and trends, is a lot of people in December say those words, I'm going to start in January. I'm too busy. I've got a lot on. It's fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Everyone I coach is busy. I'm busy, right? Especially in December. But I don't believe anyone is that busy they can't do 3 things for themselves that is only going to benefit their productivity and desires, I'm sure, to smash their Q4 targets in business and be a happier person in December for their family. 3 things. Do 1 non-negotiable thing for your mindset every fucking day. Do the thing, habit or ritual, that you know when you do it every day, you put yourself in a more empowering state, which only benefits your decision making. And remember, how you look, what you weigh, and how you feel about how you look and what you weigh is going to be down to your decisions. So what is the 1 non-negotiable thing around your mindset that you could do every single day that's going to make your decision making after doing that thing better? I personally would recommend doing something first thing in the morning that starts the day strong. It might be journaling, it might be breathing, it might be meditation, it might be affirmations, it might be literally looking at your goals in December and maybe the goals you set yourself in January that puts you in a great state and reminds you of why you do what you do and reminds you of why it's important to be healthy and still eat well and train hard and consistently in December. But whatever it is, do it. And if you don't know what that is, think back to or look back across the many months so far this year and think of the weeks and the months you performed at your best, or maybe the days that you performed at your best. Is there something you did with your mindset as a habit or a ritual that put you in a great state to make sure that day was a success? And how can you keep yourself accountable to that one thing you're going to do with your mindset? Secondly, do 1 non-negotiable thing with your movement, whether it's steps, a specific step target, make it really granular so you can measure it. Is it to do with your training? Like, for example, if you've never consistently exercised across December, can you make sure that no matter what, you get 20 minutes of exercise in every single day? Whether it's a jog, whether it's a lifting session, whether it's a Pilates, whether it's a yoga, whether it's a class, just do something that you can make as a non-negotiable that's going to make you feel good. And it's better than doing nothing. And the reason I think the movement non-negotiable is so important, generally, when you move more, you eat better. So it's like a ripple effect on the food you put in your mouth. Thirdly, this is the last point before we wrap this up, and I think this is probably one of the biggest challenges for most people in December, is something around nutrition, your calorie intake. What is 1 non-negotiable habit that if you did it, you would manage your calories better and you are far more likely to stay in check with your body weight. You're far more likely to be on point with your energy levels. You're far more likely to be in a better mood going into Christmas. But what is it? Is it making sure that every single time you eat, and I think this is a great habit for anybody, every single time you eat in December, whether you eat 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day, 5 meals a day, you make sure that you eat protein, a fistful of protein. So even if the remainder of that meal was relaxed, can you take a big win by simply eating protein in every single meal? Or another one might be every single day, can you make sure that all bar one of your meals is 100% real food? Or is it only 10% of your calories are going to come from refined sugar, which I think would be a massive win, or even 20% of your calories from refined sugar and processed food? For many people, might be a massive win if you've never done that. But I think the key thing to evaluate, just to bring this episode to conclusion, is how can you make this December better than last December? Because December is not a month to be perfect. For me, for many people, if you can maintain your weight across December whilst socializing, whilst finishing your business year strong, that's a massive win for many people. And then you're going to feel so much better than going into January. So in summary, have one daily non-negotiable with your mindset, one with your nutrition, or maybe even alcohol, and one with your movement and exercise. And I guarantee if you did nothing else but these 3 things, you'd be in a much better spot due to the compound effect of these habits in January. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.